Hello, 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 everyone. I'm going to start trying to make videos on Mondays again. It's a pretty good off day for me, and I think it's pretty good off day for YouTube. I made some really good progress. It's a breakthrough, really, a huge breakthrough. I'm going to show you, I'll just show you right now. So before, a lot of stuff wasn't working, and I started realizing that it was related. And once I figured that out, I was able to narrow it down and fix it. It wasn't easy. It took, I've been working on that for like a month, and I finally figured it out. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I also made the inventory system look a little bit more like an inventory system. The HUD is showing up down here. The HUD is your heads-up display, something that always shows on your character. I made these stamina potions, which there's no functionality for them yet. But this is what I've been working on that wasn't working before. So as you can see, I need to get rid of that. There's no sword on the character. Before I had a sword on my hip all the time. I figured out how to get that to work. Yay! And I've been working on the offhand. I just started doing this, so the buttons here don't work. I don't think this even works. Oh, that does work. So it works from the inventory, but it doesn't work from the character. You can't unequip and you can't drop from there. Okay, but it shows up on the back. My arms are clipping through it because I swing my arms real wide when I run. I haven't messed with the animations at all. I need to do that, but it's definitely not something I'm super excited about. And it seems like his left arm hangs back pretty far there. So, and also the helmet, it turns with the character, but yeah, it I need to use the skeletal mesh helmet, which I'm just using the static mesh helmet right now. So I got to figure out how that needs to work. But before, I couldn't even see any of these problems. And when I unequip the sword here, it does go in the inventory, but it pops a my blank item box up here, which don't want to do that. So I gotta figure that out. There's a lot of stuff I need to figure out now. When I equip it, it goes away. Now when I try to pull out the sword into my hand, it just goes to a default position here, so that's not working either. The one thing that I didn't fix is the root motion jump. Everything else got fixed with this one problem that I solved. I can put the potions here. They need to unequip from this slot when I change them, but I can use them now, and you can see in the top left there it actually does add health. The stamina one doesn't work yet. I haven't set up the functionality for that, but yeah, when I unequip, it does pull up a blank item box there. So I need to fix that. There's a lot of stuff I need to fix now. It's just little stuff, but it shouldn't be too big of a problem. I'm pretty excited now for the game. It seems like it has a lot of potential now. I before I got into this, I used to say what all gamers would say. Oh, why don't the devs just do this? Why don't the devs just do that? Like, oh, that's so stupid. Why don't they just make it like this? Well, I'm starting to realize why. It's incredibly difficult to do some things in here. Like, I'm probably not going to have like a hotbar. A hotbar is super complicated. It's one thing to make these items load up into like a inventory, that just kind of does its own thing. And okay, I need to do that too. As you can see, this is the helmet, the main weapon, and the consumable that I had before. And I've added all these new ones, which obviously need to do some things there. But like I was saying, having a hotbar that can equip like a helmet, a sword, an axe, a potion into one slot, and you hit one and it knows, the game knows what to do with that item is incredibly complicated since there's so many different items that do different things. As you can see, this goes right into the only slot it's allowed to go into, my main hand, and this goes into the only slot it's allowed to go into, my offhand, and the helmet goes into the only slot it's allowed to go into, the helmet slot. And the consumable, I have set up 4 slots that are going to be interchangeable for those, but they're only consumable slots. They're only going to be for things that you can consume, like a health potion, stamina potion, bread, water, which is still incredibly complicated to have 4 different slots that do so many different things, like add stamina, add health, add hunger, add thirst. But to make them also do things like equip weapon, equip shield, equip bow, equip helmet, that gets so complicated because there's going to be so many different types of weapons and armors and stuff like that. And I plan on adding like maybe necklaces and rings and maybe like a cape or something like that. And obviously I'm going to probably change this HUD to you know, once I get the health, the stamina bar, the thirst bar, all that stuff, I'll probably rearrange this and make it all look a lot better. I started, you know, adding more to the inventory system. Probably have like a crafting thing here, and you know, the details panel up here with, you know, splitting options and all that stuff, and at the top like have the menus and all that stuff. But I am pretty excited. The game is starting to have some real potential now. I just need to fix these little issues when I get time. I definitely want to keep crunching forward on the functionality of the game before I start fixing all these little things or adding things. So you don't want to add like 20 types of armor and then fix the functionality on 20 types of armor. It's better to get the functionality working on one item, and then once it's working perfectly and you don't have any glitches like this, then add 20 types of armor that don't have glitches. So that's kind of why everything seemed real plain Jane up until this point, and probably still does seem real plain Jane. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. This is a huge breakthrough. I need to work on all kinds of stuff now that I see, and eventually get like a chess system working and crafting tables and all that stuff. So there's a lot to do. Yeah, if you're interested in this and want to follow along, please subscribe and like the video. Comments help, and stay tuned for future videos. Thanks for watching.